well, it's day 3 on our Unvim Alaska road trip. I'm just going to pop on here for just a minute to share some of the good things, the bad things, and just sort of like the ugly about traveling. We are on our way to Alaska, so if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and do so. You're going to want to keep up with all of our activities on the road trip. Driving through southeast Iowa, you can still see signs of the flooding, and I don't know about you all, but I haven't heard that much about it at home on the news. So today is kind of the good and the bad and the ugly. For the most part, the weather has been sunny and beautiful. The heat has been difficult for van dwelling. Now, last night it was a much more reasonable 77 degrees. We had the max air fan running and it really cooled it off. Now, I anticipate that it's going to get cooler as we go along, and actually I'm kind of praying for that. Oh my gosh, gas prices. Oh, I'm going to put that in the bad category. We paid a very reasonable $2.34, and I just paid $2.79. I've seen it at $2.89. But what are you going to do? So you have to pay the gas price. But people, one guy looked and he's like, "Hey, you're a long way from home." And I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Where are you headed if you're so far out?" And I'm like, "Oh, we're going up to Alaska." He's like, "Well, that's a pretty good drive." He says, "Your husband doing most of the driving?" And I'm like, "Well, no, actually it's me and the dog." And he's like, "You and the dog?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I wouldn't let my wife go on a trip like that." And then he just kind of stomped off. And I'm like, you know, dude, I'm here hauling stuff on a mission trip. It bothers me so much that he said, "Well, I wouldn't let my wife go on a trip like that." It's not about letting your spouse do something. It's about standing behind your spouse. So when he said that, I felt automatically so sorry for his spouse who was with him, and I just felt so sorry for them, because the support in any relationship is really what makes the relationship, and clearly it's not there. So my rant is over for that. That's so far the good, the bad, and the ugly. We're gonna go out, grab life, and have fun no matter what it throws at us. So y'all, come along for the ride. Important to Donald's psyche here to have some time alone, just so he can take care of business. So I'm going to put him, I've got a 15-foot cable here. I'm going to affix him to it and give him some space. Tomlin, are you going out? Are you? Let's get you out for a minute. And then I just come back here and I fix the cable right here onto the door handle. Easy peasy. There he is. I just go back in a few minutes and pick up any puppy presents that he may leave. While Tomlin's outside exploring the grass, I'm going to have breakfast. All done? Okay, come on, Tomlin. There you go. Good boy. Do you see your toy? You'll want that next. There you go. Attaboy. The Missouri Welcome Center is exit 9 off of Interstate 70. They've got a lot of materials and even a bag to put them in. Let me show you a couple of things that I picked up. The overall Missouri travel guide. These things are a wealth of information, and this one has got a small map, which will also help, you know, for all those little sightseeing things. I don't have a whole lot of time to sightsee, but I might on the way back. I also got the map. After my experience in Kentucky, I may never do without a map again. And just a couple more brochures, one about St. Joseph, Walter Cronkite Museum, which would probably be very interesting to me, and just a random thing on Pony Express. Oh, what else is in there? The Jesse James Museum. So, alright, that's my stack of info from Missouri. When I get home, I put all this in a folder so that way I can plan my next trip here better. I hear beeping. Do you hear beeping? It's coming from inside my van. Okay, and the charger, dropped the toy. The charger is in here somewhere. One of the big things about the Welcome Center, one of the reasons that you want to stop, is because it has a great view of this stadium where the Chiefs play. Okay, now we must be off. And just like that, here we go. He's looking at me. I hope to reach South Dakota tonight. So cross your fingers, cross your toes, because here he goes. Yay, we made it to South Dakota. I'm at a rest area somewhere. I'm getting ready to bed down. Let me show you real quick how I do that. And, oh, excuse me. Alright, first thing I do is cover this back window. This has got a layer of Reflectix covered in black fabric. It covers the window nicely. I have it in with Velcro, but I also have this extra little strip too. We also have the air conditioner, which we are going to run tonight because it is hot. But when I run the air conditioner, I only have to cool about the back 1/3 of the van, because if you remember from my tour of the van, which I'll link below, we've got the doors, and so when I close them, it sections it off, and I have doors here at the top, and then a bottom door that comes across, and this is from the cabinet on the main portion of the van, so that closes it off, and I'm only heating or cooling the back third of the van, so it really helps the air conditioner a lot. First thing I try to do is get by with the Max air fan that we have here in the ceiling. You see that running. So it's pretty hot tonight. I'm probably gonna wind up running the air conditioner, and we're gonna bunk on down and go to sleep because we're tired. Are you tired, Tomlin? Are you tired? You want to look up and say anything? You want to say, okay, everybody, subscribe. And it is hashtag Be Bodacious all the time. Don't let life get in the way of living. Click the subscribe button, hit the bell for all the notifications so you can follow us to Alaska. Thanks for watching. I'll see you out about and online. Bye.